All right, everyone, welcome back. Appreciate all of y'all being here today. I got a good one for us here. It's the don'ts of visiting Germany. Now, this is by Walter's World. We know he does fantastic work. But as always, before we get into it, I do have a job for you guys. If you are currently living in Germany, lived in Germany your whole life, been to Germany, what part of this is true? What of this would you change? I know it's a little bit of an older video, so maybe some of it's a little outdated by now. So if you guys don't mind, just let me know, what part of it's factual, what part of it you would change, and how much of it is false these days. So yeah, without further ado, guys, it's about a 9-minute video. Let's just hop into it. The don'ts of visiting Germany. Excuse me.
Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World. Today we're in Munich, and today what we have for you are the don'ts of traveling Germany. Because there's so many things you should do, like visit Munich here, or going to Berlin, or the Harz Mountains. There's so many great things to do here, but there's a few cultural don'ts you should know, so when you come here, you can have a better time. And the first don't I have for you is, don't assume Germans are these cold, unfriendly, uncaring people that we've kind of been taught by stereotypes throughout the years. Germans are actually really wonderful.
I don't have to worry about that because I knew that from the comment section. You guys are amazing. Super, super nice.
Wonderful people. They're helpful. They're kind. They're honest. Extremely honest. And the thing is, to see that, you need to ask them for your help. Ask them for some guidance, and they'll be glad to help you. And that's the thing is, some people think, oh, German service isn't very nice. Well, the thing is, German service is very professional. And if you ask them for help, I guarantee they will know the entire background of every meal you have and everything in the shoe store and all kinds of stuff. They'll be able to help you. But don't think that they're these cold-hearted people, because Germans really are super nice. And if you make a German friend, I guarantee they will be with you until the end. They make the best friends ever. So that's the first thing, is don't think that.
I like that. German service is professional. See, when I was working at the automobile dealership that I did my best to be respectful and nice, but I was very professional. I just wanted to help you and let's just get everything going. So I like that.
They're bad people. Now, my second don't for you is don't cross against the light. Don't jaywalk. Germans really like their rules, and they really don't like people breaking them. And that will mean tourists as well. And one of the biggest things is crossing when the light is red. They don't like that. I lived multiple years in Germany, 3 years in Germany, and there's been quite a few times where a grandma, an Oma, stops me and says, hey, bei Rot musst du stehen. By grün lass du gehen, which means by red you stay, by green you're allowed to go. And that's one of the things, is the Germans do like those rules, but the biggest one that a tourist doesn't want to do is don't jaywalk. Also, you can get a fine for that, so heads up on that one.
So just don't jaywalk.
Our third tip for you has to do with the Pfand, the deposit. Don't just throw away your bottles, like your big bottles or cans, and don't just leave your Christmas market mugs and stuff like that out, because you have to put a deposit on a lot of these things. For example, if you're at the Christmas markets and you get those cute mugs that everyone loves to get, look, usually you're going to be paying between 3 and 5 euros for the deposit on those mugs, and if you walk off with it, great, you have a cool souvenir. But the thing is, do you really want 8 of the exact same mug? For example, we were here in Munich and we got Glühwein and Kinderpunsch, the children version of it, and there was 8 of us. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 euros of a deposit. I'm like, whoa! I got to use that 100 euro shine, that 100 euro note that I never got to use before, just on the deposit. And make sure you're turning those things in. Don't just throw it away, because it actually does add up after a while, so save those.
Interesting.
Now, my fourth tip for you is, if you're invited to go to a German's house, because you know what, if they like you, they probably will invite you. They are really nice like that. But if you're going to go to their house, don't forget to bring either flowers or wine or candy. Okay, that's kind of a typical thing you bring over there. Also, don't wear your shoes inside. When you come in, take your shoes off. Sometimes they even have house slippers for you when you get there for their guests, but it's kind of rude to have your shoes on inside the house, so just know that. So make sure you do bring something to their house if you get to be, if you get really invited to their house. It is really cool. Now, the fifth don't I have for you is specifically for tourists that I've been seeing a lot lately when I've been traveling through Germany, especially Berlin. People have been using the Jewish Memorial in Berlin, with the stone blocks and stuff, kind of like a parkour course, or this is the place to make the coolest selfies in Berlin. And people are climbing up them, jumping across them, doing silly pictures, duck face. It's a memorial to dead Jewish people. What the heck? What is wrong with you? I mean, this is not something you do. You don't do that. Also, at the concentration camps, we're seeing more and more people doing their duck face selfies. Look, this is where they burned everybody. I'm like, are you kidding me? So please have respect for people when you go to the concentration camps and the memorials and things like that, because
I mean, that should just be common sense, but you know what? The world is lacking that these days. That one kind of irritates me a little bit. I mean, not what he's saying as far as he's exactly right, but why would you do that? I mean, come on.
the Germans show respect, for the horrible things that happen, and we as tourists need to do a better job as
No
well.
doubt.
So don't be a tool when you're visiting some of these concentration camps, okay, or these memorials, all right? Now, my sixth don't for you is don't wait. Look, whether it's a line or you're ordering food, you don't wait in Germany. Germans are go, go, go. We are very efficient. We want to get things done. So you're going to be on time for things, all right? Very punctual is important. But for a tourist, when you go to restaurants, what you need to do is when they give you the menu, look in it right away so you can order right away. Because it's not like in the U.S. where they come back every 2 minutes to see us, need anything now? They come when they come. So if you get that chance, make sure you do place your order, get your drinks in, your food in, and things like that. And when you want to get your bill, you ask for the bill. They'll come right away with their big wallet, okay? And you pay them right there. And when you pay them, you'll say, let's say it's a 27 euro bill, you will say 30. You just say the total amount you want to pay, and they'll put that down for you, okay? So then they give you the change back from that, okay? But don't wait. Like, once they see you, they give you a menu, it's time to order, okay? When they come and ask. Because if you wait, you might be waiting a long time.
I like that. For one, it gets back to the German service is professional. But I love that because there's so many times here in the U.S. where they'll be like, all right, here's this. What do you guys want to drink? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll be back. And it's like 15 minutes. You're like, well, hey, I mean, we're all ready to go. So I like that.
Now, my seventh don't for you is don't experiment on the Autobahn. Okay, I know the Autobahn sounds really cool. Yes, driving without speed limits. Look, I've driven on the Autobahn before. There's a reason why I go on public transport. It can be really scary because we were going about 100 miles an hour, like 140K. We're going and we're in the right lane because there's BMWs and Mercedes going, and you just see them go by like, wow. And it's kind of dangerous when you're out there, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So please, if you're not comfortable with these fast speeds, make sure you don't experiment on the Autobahn. Stick with the public transport. It will take you everywhere here, which is so awesome about Germany. Now, my eighth don't for you is don't expect to shop on Sundays. Look, most of Germany is closed on Sundays, except for museums and restaurants. So if you want to do your shopping kind of stuff, if you're here for a long weekend, do it on Friday or Saturday, because on Sunday, a lot of the stuff is closed. Now, the things that usually tend to be open on Sundays, things that are attached to the train station. So if there's a mall attached to the train station, that'll probably open. Also in December, they'll have Sunday hours a lot of places. But just know, basically on Sunday, everything's basically closed. Also on Mondays, a lot of the museums are closed. So if you're going to do a long weekend, including that Monday, make sure you check and see and say, hey, let's do our tourism stuff on Saturday and Sunday and do our shopping on Monday. My ninth don't for you is don't forget to have cash. Look, Germans, yes, they have credit cards, but they...
This one is the one where, since it's a little older of a video, I wonder maybe if it's more like credit card friendly. I hope not, because I really hate that the world's going towards that. I love paying with cash.
They prefer cash. Yes, have your euros ready. There's ATMs all over the place you can use, but you really want to have cash with you because they don't accept credit cards everywhere. A lot of places they do, and a lot of times you need to have a chip card, for your credit cards and stuff like that, for everything to work. But just know that cash is king here in Germany, so don't forget to keep some with you, just so you have it. And my 10th don't for you with coming to Germany is realize that you don't just see half-tempered houses here. Germany is not just the stereotype of half-tempered houses and beer halls. There's so much more to Germany. Whether you're going to Berlin, where they have the Potsdamer Platz and all this new stuff there, or you're here in Munich, where the tech stuff is booming, or Hamburg, which is a rebuilt city. I mean, you have all these cool modern cities here in Germany, and it's not just half-timbered houses. And the thing is, you can see the half-timbered houses. Quedlinburg and Wernigerode and Goslar and the Harz Mountains. Oh, my heart just falls in love with that place. Here in Bavaria, go to Regensburg and Bamberg, Oberammergau. You can get that old Germany, but also you have very modern Germany as well. So make sure you explore both sides. Don't just try to think it's going to be half-timbered houses, but experiment all the wonders of Germany. Anyway, I hope this helps you out to have a better time when you are here in Germany. If you have other don'ts about German culture, please put it in the comment section below so we can have more help for our awesome travelers. And it looks like things are picking up here in Munich in the morning, so I'm going to take off and I'll say Auf Wiedersehen, or until we see each other again here at Walter's World. Bye from Munich. Oh, if you want to see more videos like this, Don't videos, 10 things that'll shock you about different places, check us out on our website at waltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We really appreciate your likes, subscriptions, and if you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Man does fantastic work, and I was just kind of fascinated with that one. You know, here's the thing: the concentration camp one and the memorial for the the Jews of World War II. I mean, come on. How could you be disrespectful? That one kind of irritated the crap out of me. I mean, I just don't understand how people can do that kind of stuff. But all in all, the video was very interesting, and like I said before we got started with it, let me know what are some of the don'ts now. Let me know how much of this stuff is outdated. You know what I mean? Or like the credit card one or the cash and credit card one. Is it more credit card friendly now? Because I mean, here in the U.S., you can pay with cash, but it's almost frowned upon, and they're trying to get rid of it. So I'm just curious if Germany's moving in the same, what's the word? I don't know. Same scene, down the same path. I don't know what the phrase is to say it for, but I enjoyed that video. Hopefully you guys did as well. What one shocked you the most? What one doesn't shock you the most? I mean, obviously for me, it's like the concentration camps. Like, just don't be disrespectful. Don't be a douchebag. But yeah, leave a like if you guys haven't already on the video. Consider subscribing to the channel. It's free for you. Helps me out tremendously. But other than that, thank you all so much for being here, and we'll see you in the next one.